hi, and welcome back to the channel. So this morning we are back at Macquarie Pass National Park. We've been here a few times in the last few months, simply because it's stunning. So many photographic opportunities down here. So whether you're a bushwalker or a bird watcher or a photographer, there's lots of reasons to come here. So it's a couple of hours south of Sydney. According to the National Park's website, it's home to a fair variety of wildlife, and we've seen lyrebirds in the park, but apparently you can also catch up and see satin barbirds, there's koalas, there's possums, there's wombats, there's wallabies, goannas, and in fact I think there's a whole host of sort of reptile life in the park. And you can also see the famous Australian platypus, which we haven't come across one yet, but apparently they are in there in the park. So it's a great place. You see a lot of people here down summertime swimming in the rivers, under the waterfalls, etc. And that's what we're here to do today. Not swim, but take photos of Cascade Falls. Cascade Falls are really easy to get to. You can see this track is pretty flat, pretty straightforward, and it takes you right down there. Takes you right down there within about 1 kilometre from the car park. So nice and easy, Cascade Falls. Let's get down there. Here it is.
Well, good morning, and welcome to Cascade Falls in Macquarie National Park, a couple of hours south of Sydney. We've just come down just after sunrise, so I think sunrise was about 6:30, so right now it's about 7ish, about a half-hour walk into the falls through the forest here. Absolutely gorgeous, quite civilized, pathways, steps, all that sort of stuff, so nothing too difficult at all, and fairly flat too. Gorgeous waterfall. We've had a little bit of water over the last couple of weeks, so we've got some flow going over the falls. There's a couple of smaller falls around as well that we might shoot once we're here, and then later on we're going to see if we can get up top, perhaps. I don't know if there's a way up there or if there's anything to shoot up there, but we're going to have a look around. So first shot of the day, I'm just going to set up right here, front and center, just get the obvious shot done first, and then we'll go exploring and see if there's anything else to shoot. So let's get set up, get back in a minute. So I've set the camera up for the first shot here, just front and center. It's set down very low to the waterline because I want to capture a couple of these rocks in the foreground. The interesting thing is going to be here, because it's not very light at all right now. It's still 7:15 in the morning. It's about a 10-second shutter speed to balance the shot out here. So I'm at ISO 50 f9. I'm taking about a 10-second shot, because I'm trying to capture the foreground with the rock here very sharp in the shot. Now f9 I'll probably get everything in the shot anyway, but what I'm going to do is take a second shot of the waterfall, and I'm probably going to try and get that to about half a second shutter speed there. Now if you're a photographer and you see this shot, you would see a very smooth pool in front of me with a fairly sharp water or fairly defined waterfall in the background. You can only do that with 2 shots, and probably only a photographer would pick that up. But anyway, let's just see if that shot works. Failing that, we'll take 1 shot and we'll try and capture the whole scene. I think it's going to work in 2 shots, and it might be a different kind of effect that if you didn't otherwise know, you might not pick up on it. Okay, let's check out the shot. Okay, so that was the shot in landscape mode. Now what I've done is I've brought the camera up just a little bit higher. I don't even see it in the frame there now, it's just here. I've brought the camera into portrait mode a little bit higher, and I've pointed it down. And what that's enabled me to do is to bring the rock that's even closer to me into the frame as well. Move the falls up to the top of the shot, got the rock at the bottom of the shot. There's another rock right in the front here as well, so I'm able to sort of fill the frame with sort of interesting objects, if you like. Now, I'm going to do the same shot here with what the camera's telling me now is I've actually got a 15-second shot for the foreground. So I'm back at f9, I'm at ISO 50, but it's a 15-second shot to properly expose the foreground. And then what I'll do is I'll do another shot for the waterfall itself. Again, trying to get that half a second shutter speed, bring it together, same shot, portrait mode. Let me know if you thought the landscape was the shot or the portrait mode was the shot. Check this one out. Okay, so what I've done here is I've actually moved myself back from the edge of the water where I was earlier. I just noticed there's a bit of a path through these rocks right in front of me. What the shot's doing for me then is allowing me to sort of look through that path. I've got some roots of this tree right next to me, and the roots are sort of forming a little bit of a V right in the center of the frame. So I've positioned the camera sort of in the middle of that V there. So we've got a foreground with a little bit of a V in the roots, a path through the rocks leading us into the falls. I will have to do this in 2 frames because these roots are very close to the camera. So I've got it in portrait mode, pointed down to bring the roots into the frame, and then the pathway through the rocks, and I'll do a second shot for the main falls themselves. So right now I'm at 3.2 seconds. Still not an awful lot of light around. I'm at f9 because I want to get all this foreground in focus, and then we'll do a separate shot for the falls. Anyway, let's see how this one comes out. Could be quite a nice little shot, and we'll bring it all together and see how it came out. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so what is probably going to be the last shot of the day, I've just come downriver a little bit here and noticed these 2 little falls, which are really quite nice to put in the foreground. So what I've done is I've composed the shot with the camera a little bit down low. That means we can see straight through to the big fall as well. I've got the little falls left and right in the frame. What's really interesting here is I've noticed that the trees kind of form a bit of a canopy over the river here. So hopefully once we get this back into Lightroom, Photoshop, whatever, we can maybe just accentuate that a little bit to bring out the best in the shot. I think we'll do all this in one shot. It's ISO 50 f9, 2 seconds. I don't really need a lot of definition in the main fall at this point. We're so far away from it. So we're shooting at 2 seconds, f9, one shot, should capture the whole thing. So I think it's quite a nice composition just to finish our day here, and hopefully this all comes out once we get it back into Lightroom. So let's check this out, and see you in a sec.
So that's it for another visit to Macquarie Pass National Park. I've got a little bit of a bonus here for those who have stuck with the video for this long. If you like the shots, don't forget to give it a bit of a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comments below and just let me know what was your favourite shot for the day. Subscribe to the channel, do all that stuff. Ring the notification bell and you'll get notified when these videos go up. So a little bonus for today was this little vine that you will definitely come across when you walk down this trail. Check this vine out, this gnarly old vine sitting there right in the middle of the path. I didn't actually have time to take shots of it, but this was pretty spectacular, and I think it'd be very, very photogenic. So just want to leave you with, make sure you get down there, get some shots of this. Let's see what you come up with. All right, we're done. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.